let's say I'm looking at cash transactions and they're from, 100 to 120. I don't know. That's cash transactions. I know that I need to make some money on this. So I might say, hey, Mrs. Smith, hey, looks like, houses like yours in your neighborhood where people need to sell them fast. They're selling for anywhere between, maybe like 72 and like 86,000, maybe 89 on some really nice ones. Does that sound like what you were looking for?
And then shut up.
Thank you. And then just shut up and make them say something. Because a lot of times they're going to go, yeah, that makes sense.
And when they say it out loud, just fun little psychology thing, when you convince the seller to say something out loud and affirm it themselves, they are less likely to backtrack on it because they haven't been convinced of it. They have said it themselves.
Right. So, and we're going to anchor them a little bit low because if they need to come up, you can always do the, oh, man, Tim. And dude, silence is the best, right? Is anybody a football fan? Who plays or likes watching football? Anybody? No? Okay. All right, Tim. All right, Lewis, cool. The running game. This is not the passing game. We are not in the passing game. Slow down. Shut up. Grind this thing a little bit down a little bit, right? Because if we talk really fast, right, here's what's happening. Me and Lewis get into a conversation. We're going to talk, pop, 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 pop. We're going to be very excited about what's going on, and we're going to talk about all those things. And then we're going to use technical terms. We're going to do sub two, and we're going to do an assignment. We're going to wrap your property. And don't say any of that stuff to people. Like, they don't understand what's happening. Like, we got to talk to them in very simple language and go slow, right? Like if I was saying to somebody, do some kind of math, like you got to do it. Think about this. When I'm looking at Becky, if she was the person I'm talking to, if I'm standing in person or even over the phone, like I want to imagine like the thought bubble in her head. And like, just like Hannah said, I need her to come to that realization, because if I say, hey, I don't know, this plus, this amount minus the rehab is going to be this much, and this is what we're going to do. Like, that's too much math. Has anybody ever sat at like a blackjack table and the dealer starts dealing really fast and counting for you? That's what it's like. You don't understand what's happening. And those are the deals that are going to fall apart because the seller's just unsure even if they sign.
There's something to be said also for those of you who are virtual wholesaling. You don't get that added feature of getting to be there in person with somebody. The majority of somebody's trust with you is built on your hand motions, your physical interaction with them. And so when you're doing virtual, the percentage lower than that, the next category is your tonality, how you choose to set the cadence of the conversation that you're having with them. And then it's your words. So, you already have a lesser leg up by not being there in person with them, so paying attention to how you present it becomes everything.
Yeah. Are you guys all in our Facebook group, the mastermind group? Yes. If you're not, get with Hannah. She'll get you the link.
I was also going to say before we moved on to the next buyer topic, I know David had mentioned Privy and PropStream in regards to doing cash comps. If any of you guys need a link for that, feel free to email me. I will send that over to you. We have
they've given us some deals where we can get to like 7 days and some downloads and all that stuff, so we can help you. But anyways, if you're in that Facebook group, what I'll do after this is there's an amazing video that I used to use to teach my team. It's by the Wolf of Wall Street guy. I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, he talks about tonality, right? And the way that you sound over the phone. And he talks about it, how it's like, it's 80%, 85% is the way you say stuff, not the words, right? So like, you can hear me, like I can raise my voice and I can raise my tonality and I can be very excited, or Becky, let's really talk about this, right? Like I can use my voice to pull you in, right? So it's a really great video. I'll post it in there with some comments after this if you guys want to check that out. Thank you for making a note, because 100% I will forget.